I'm at Home Depot. Gonna spend a couple of days in the backcountry, doing a couple little renovations. Supposed to rain in like 3 or 4 days, unless it changed. It could totally happen. But I just want to fix a couple of things and enjoy a little bit of sunshine and semi-warm weather. It's starting to be cold. I started the heater this morning. But we're gonna go at Home Depot, purchase a couple of things, and head to the backcountry. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go to the lake. We have this beautiful little free campsite by ourselves right along the lake. So I slept in several of those recreational sites along this lake. Never at this spot though. There's I think 5 little spots that you can sleep, but so far I'm all by myself. Beautiful morning. So I didn't have any breakfast yet, so I'm gonna make myself a little bagel, cup of tea. And it's so funny because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the backcountry, you know, and work on the van. It's gonna be great. To be honest, now that I saw the lake, I just want to sit in front of it and not do anything. So we're gonna enjoy a little breakfast and cup of tea in front of the lake. And after that, we're gonna start some project because I really want to do a couple projects because, like I said, it's supposed to be cold and raining and all of this. So I want to have a couple more projects done before that. Alright, today's project, one of the projects, I mentioned a couple of times, this week I want to try to get rid of a little bit of material that I have in the van because it starts to be annoying and in my way, and it starts to be hard to think about, you know, the van build itself, where the layout's going to go with all the stuff all around. So I just want to finish a couple of projects. One of the things I want to finish is this board. I'm going to go right here. You know, I don't know if you can see because the lights, it's not the greatest right now, but there's some hole, some patch of like rust if you want or whatever. It's because I had a door handle here and that it's not gonna go there, but I'm still gonna reuse this board. I can fill up those little screw holes that I had there, and I think with just a little bit of sanding that brown stuff's gonna come off, and I'm gonna repaint properly. And so if I don't do a good job with the whole property, I guess that's just gonna be a template for for a proper piece of wood. It's gonna be hard to make sure this hole is properly there and, you know, not too big, not too small. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna work. The next door, because I'm gonna do a little box like this on the next door. The next door is gonna be a little outdoor kitchen. The next door I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. Kitty's coming back. She's like, they don't look so nice, those birds. Oh, we have 3. 3 blue jay. We don't have anything for you guys. Coming back, Kitty? Yeah. I like having a little picnic table I can spray myself. So this whole box is full of tools. I still have a bunch inside my van. I'm going to show you I think later, because a lot of people I think didn't believe me or so much, or like, where did you put all your tools, girl? Like half of what's underneath my bed's almost tools, or close to half. So I have this big box which is a mess. Eventually I'm gonna try to clean that up, but it's got a bunch of stuff, and I do have extra case like this with tools, so that I think I'm gonna use the jig. I don't really want to use a jigsaw for that job, because the wood is just a 1/4 inch thick, and I remember when I tried to cut that piece, it was just like kind of flying all over the place, chipping and all this. I almost want to use a grinder for some reason. I know it's not the tool for that, but maybe I can try with the grinder and see. It's gonna kind of almost burn a little bit more the wood than anything else, but I'm gonna try. Alright, after a 50 try, the edge here, it's pretty good. I'm happy with that. But the door is a little bit shifted, I don't know if you can see. So it's not a huge deal. I'm just going to trim it a little bit and make it look a little bit better on this side here. Maybe a tiny little bit here. And yeah, it would work. I'm happy. To be honest, I didn't thought that would look good. I was like, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for sure. So I do have a sandpaper 800. That was for when I did the rust on my van. Oh yeah, that's good enough. So I'm gonna let that dry. Should take an hour or two before we can install it. And we're gonna go for a little walk with Kitty. Alright, so I know a lot of you have been asking like what type of tools, and I'm going to show you after that where I put it. Super simple, but like I said, I do have this big bin. The only thing I use, the main tool if you want, for my first bin build was a sander, a drill, and a jigsaw that I barely use, to be quite honest. I was using a little saw or this bigger saw for cutting, and yeah, that's pretty much what I use. I do have like extra little tools because, well, I used to work in construction, so I used to have a lot of different things. Now I barely have anything compared to what I had, but I probably have more than most van lifer just because of that. So yeah, one of those little saw too that I use to cut some curve and angle and things like this was useful. The jigsaw, I didn't like it that much because sometimes the wood chips, sometimes it's not you cannot do a nice little cut and so on. So this is why. And the rest is mostly because I use things because I have it. You know, like a cocking gun. You don't have to buy those tube that have for the cocking gun. Most of the time they do have without it, and you know, for the handful of time you might need it. You know, it's up to you. What else? Sandpaper, ton of sandpaper right now. Tape, different type of tape, electric tape, the red tape too as well. Super, like this tape, guys, is just stuck on everything. It's really strong. And yeah, most of the things not that useful from Vanville. It's just that I've been carrying that, to be quite honest. Couple little things here and there, but yeah. And a pile of screws, a couple nails that I got at the dollar store, to be quite honest with you. Other than that, I do have a couple of kits that I'm gonna have to clean because they almost half empty, but a couple bits and stuff like this that I've been carrying for years, and they are rusty and they are, it's all good, they're still working. And now the extra tools that I purchased for this new Vanville: a grinder, be handy a couple times. So my battery skill saw, it's a new addition. It's going to be useful for the bed, the cabinet especially. I do have an extension cord. What else? New thing to my biscuit grater. That's going to be useful for the cabinets. Two of those. That will be useful to have more, but they take a lot of space, so I just, you know, make things happen with just two. So far it's been alright. We'll see if, when I'm gonna do the cabinets, we'll see if I can just do it with two. If not, I'm just gonna buy more and reset it after, or maybe go at a pawn shop or something to get more. And yeah, that's it. That's all the tools that I have. So most of my tools are in that big bin. A couple will go there, and a couple in there too as well. When I'm gonna redo the actual bed frame, which is coming, hopefully it's gonna come pretty soon, I'm gonna make probably some shelf or something to have better storage. But yeah, that's gonna be another video. But yeah, all my tools are over there. Big pile of a mess most of the time. So that doesn't happen very often. You guys see both of my door open. I never opened this door because it was a huge mess behind my first fridge. It was really bad. And so I decided to kind of cook outside on top of the fridge. Like I said, the next box gonna be a little outdoor kitchen, so I'm really looking forward for that. So I'm just making a fried rice. I use those package of rice. Should be good for lunch and dinner. I put some chili flakes, garlic, a little bit of oil obviously. I'm gonna pretty much cut the heat and put some soy sauce. Alright guys, there you go. My little fried rice with mushroom and avocado. It's always good. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, you guys have until the end of the month, September 30, if you guys want my cookbook with some super easy recipe like this one and plenty enough. You can have, I'm just gonna put the link it has to be on my website. That's the only place it's gonna be on sale. That doesn't look bad. Alright guys, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna enjoy this beautiful day. I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna leave you obviously with Miss Kitty. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. You wanna give Deb a kiss? Excuse me. A little kiss. Kelly. You enjoying your day outside? Obviously. Obviously you enjoyed. Alright. We will see you in the next one, guys. Little kiss, kitty? Kiss. Ah, there you go. Thank you. Aww, thank you. Bye-bye.